Troy Williamson defends his British Super Welterweight Championship against the pretty boy Josh Kelly. Who wins? Find out Friday, December the 2nd, 9 p.m, live and free on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is COLM McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Montana Love here in Phoenix, Arizona. Montana, first of all, how excited are you for this main event on Saturday night?
I'm very excited. This is a hell of a fight right here. It's a great trilogy. These two guys right here is true warriors. You know, it's going to be a great night. I'm just a fan of the night.
Who have you got in the main event?
I'm just a fan of the fight. You know, I've been watching. You know, I went back and rewatched. You know, the fights and everything, and just seeing the action in this fight is crazy. You know. You know, I can't pick neither one because you can't count neither one of the guys out. So I definitely, like I said, I'm just a fan of the night for sure.
What about the other fights on this card? Any of those a particular fight of the night for you?
I'm excited to see Mark Castro for sure. You know, that's the guy I like. I like Mark Castro and I like Amo. You know, Amo been very explosive as well. So you know, I'm excited to see how that go. I believe he's fighting another undefeated fighter as well. So that should definitely be a good night.
Last time me and you spoke, it was straight after the Stevie Spark fight. Maybe it was too soon for you to have taken it all in. Now you've had time to reflect. Talk to me a bit about that night as a whole.
Again, like I said, in a moment of the fight, it's not like you're thinking anything. After the cut, we go back out, and the guy pretty much just was holding my head down. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to try to reach and grab him. He came out throwing all the wild punches. I try to reach and grab him. And he's pushing my head down the whole time, so I try to reach up and push him off me. And, you know, he flipped, but he turned with it because he grabbed the bottom, you know, he grabbed the ropes and flipped and landed on his feet. So he pretty much turned and initiated with it too, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't definitely expect the fight to get stopped.
Do you think that there's a potential for that rematch, and do you think potentially in Cleveland, or are you happy to go to Australia for it?
I definitely go to Australia and everything, but right now, you know, Stevie's really he's running from it right now. This is facts right now. He's pretty much running from the rematch and whatnot. We go to the board on the 13th in a week and a half. You know, we go see the board to get the fight overturned. We got some good things in our favor. That same referee, come to find out a few fights ago in his hometown, pretty much the same similar situation. And he disqualified a fighter, and the commission overturned it because of quick judgment call. Like, you didn't go through the proper protocol. That's like I said, that's like a police officer just pulling a gun out instead of the taser. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
So as well as that, I do need to get your thoughts on some other fights. Obviously, Bud Crawford's in a fight against David Avanesian, who's very well respected in the UK. Maybe not so much in the US from the US fans. That's a tough fight, but everyone wants to see the Spence fight. Do you think that happens?
Yes, I believe that Spence fight happens down the line. You know, I feel like any fight can happen as long as the fighters want it. That's just like the Floyd and Pacquiao. They wanted that fight for years, but you know they got it when the right time, when they felt like it was the right time. So I feel like eventually it definitely happened. We'll see how this new BLK whatever. We'll see what that network do. And if it's treating, if it don't really work out for Bud, I'm quite sure Bud will probably press the issue a little more with that Spence fight.
Who have you got if that fight does happen?
I got to stick to my boy, Errol, man. I already got, like I told him, I got bets on that fight. You know what I mean?
How much?
30 grand locked in right now.
On Errol?
Yeah, on Errol. I got 30 grand with that fight. Me and some close people to Bud, that's close with Bud, got bets on that fight as well, so.
Would that be secure by any chance?
I can't. I don't want to put, you know what I'm saying? We can't move like that, but we got some big fights.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it, Montana, and we'll speak again soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Midnight on Channel 5. Troy Williamson defends his British Super Welterweight Championship against the pretty boy Josh Kelly. Who wins? Find out Friday, December the 2nd, 9 p.m, live and free on Channel 5.
I'm gonna share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.